Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology, and today we will deviate slightly from astrology and move to a story in Buddhism. I'll tell you the story of a famous dacoit called Angulimala and how he was transformed into a righteous monk by the Buddha. Om Namah Shivaya. So many years ago, there was a famous university called as the University of Takshashila or Taxila. Okay, and in that university was enrolled a student called Ahinsaka. Ahinsaka means a very innocent person. Now, Ahinsaka was a very bright student. All his teachers loved him very much. He excelled in almost all the subjects. But now, whenever someone excels in life, there are many people who envy that person. And so, his fellow mates, his fellow students used to envy him because he used to be the favorite of his teacher. Somehow, these fellow mates or fellow students managed to convince Ahinsaka's teacher that Ahinsaka had an illicit affair with his wife. The teacher was not very pleased with what he heard, but somehow they created scenarios to make the teacher believe that this is the truth. And so the teacher now started hating Ahinsaka. The teacher also wanted to get rid of Ahinsaka, and so when he was just about to graduate, the teacher told him that you will complete your graduation only if you are able to get 1,000 human fingers and give it to me. This teacher knew that this is actually an impossible task. However, Ahinsaka was very devoted to his teacher and he said, I will definitely do this. I will definitely get 1,000 human fingers for you. Ahinsaka went to a distant village and he started asking people to give them their fingers. Now, obviously, if you ask me to give my fingers to you, would I give it to you easily? So he realized that no one was ready to give him the fingers voluntarily. So he then decided to become a dacoit. He went into a forest which was connecting that village with other villages, and he waylaid people who tried to cross the forest. He would kill them, cut their fingers, and keep it with him. At first, he would keep the fingers on the branches of a tree, but he found that birds would take away the fingers. So he thought of a better idea. He thought, I will make a garland of these fingers and wear it in my neck. And he continued killing people. Finally, he managed to get 999 fingers. He still needed one finger to take it to his teacher. By this time, the news had spread in the village that there is a dacoit who waylays people and kills them and takes their fingers. So nobody dared to enter into the forest. Even the king of that village, that is King Bimbisar, he sent an army to fight this dacoit. But the dacoit managed to defeat this army as well. And so even the king did not have the courage to venture into the forest. So this dacoit was named by the people as Angulimal. Anguli means the finger and Mala means a garland. So one who wears a garland of fingers or garland of human fingers. One day, Gautam Buddha, after having his meals, decided to venture out into a nearby forest. His disciples warned him that this forest had a dangerous dacoit called Angulimala, who would simply stop the person trying to cross the forest, kill him, and take his fingers and add it to his garland. The Buddha said, had you not told me this before, I would probably have not gone into the forest. But now that you have told me, it means this person needs me, and hence I will definitely go into the forest. The Buddha went into the forest. Angulimal was very happy. When he saw the Buddha, he charged at him with a sword. But the Buddha remained calm, remained composed. He just looked at him, and Angulimal was baffled by the divine halo around the face of Buddha. The Buddha smiled at Angulimala, who was charging at him with a sword. He simply turned back and walked ahead. Angulimal was shouting, "Stop, stop, stop." And although the Buddha was walking and Angulimal was running, he always found that whatever he did, the Buddha was ahead of him. Angulimal continued running behind the Buddha, and he was perspiring, but he still found the Buddha was already ahead. Finally, he told, "Please stop. Why are you running away from me? Are you scared of death?" The Buddha said, "No, I am not scared of death. I have already stopped. Now you stop." Angulimal could not understand what the Buddha meant to say. The Buddha then told Angulimal, "You will be able to reach me if you agree to what I tell you." So Angulimal said, "Tell me what you want me to do." The Buddha pointed him to the branch of a tree and told him to cut that branch. Angulimal cut that branch with his sword. The Buddha now told him, "Join that branch." Angulimal said, "Are you crazy? Once you cut something, how can you join it?" So the Buddha said, "That is exactly what I have been telling you to do. Stop killing people, because by killing people, you are destroying their lives and you can never rejoin their lives again." Angulimal was shocked by these words of Buddha, and he simply fell and prostrated at the feet of Buddha and asked him to accept him as his disciple. The Buddha then took him away to his monastery. Angulimala then went away with the Buddha to the monastery, and he became Buddha's disciple. Buddha taught him meditation. Now, as you know, monks make a living by going to the nearby villages and begging for food, and that is what the Buddha told Angulimal to do. By now, Angulimal was a completely changed person. He had reformed himself completely, and he had become a full-fledged monk. As he went begging, he reached the house where a small boy was there, and he asked the boy to give him some rice. The boy said, "I would have given you some more rice, but unfortunately, my father was killed by that wicked Angulimala." Angulimala now realized how much pain he had caused to other people, and he felt deep regret. Going forward, Angulimal always tried to help the poor people in the village, but somehow word spread that this person who is going around begging for food is none other than the dreaded dacoit Angulimal. The people of the village came out with sticks and hurled stones at this monk. The monk, that is Angulimal, was badly injured, but he did not react. He simply went back to the Buddha and prostrated at the Buddha's feet. The Buddha then asked him, "How are you feeling now?" And he said, "Master, I am feeling very much better now." And he died at the feet of Gautam Buddha and thus attained liberation. So this story tells you that if you have a wrong guru, then you can go on the wrong path and you can do wrong things. But if you have a genuine guru, then regardless of the crimes which you have committed, this guru can again bring you back on the right path. Nevertheless, you would still have to pay for the fruits of your past actions. But since you have regretted truly from your heart and have completely transformed, the end goal of liberation is achieved. So, this story also tells us that fate can often take us on a wrong path, but when we meet the right person, the right guru, our life is completely transformed and we become better personalities, better human beings who care for others. So, friends, if you like this story, please mark this video as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to my channel Kamath Astrology, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button. For any queries, for any consultations, please email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com and we'll be glad to assist you. To know more about us, visit our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon shortly with another video. Till then, bye, stay safe, take care, enjoy your weekend.